My boyfriend's parents said my daughter's name is a black name. I, 24 female, am pregnant with my fiancé's, 29 male, baby. We have been together for almost 5 years. We have a fairly normal relationship. No real drama with our families, we haven't been on and off breaking up and getting back together. We love each other dearly, and the most exciting and unexpected thing to happen is me getting pregnant out of wedlock. For some background, both of our families are white, Christian, and conservative. Yikes. We told both of our families I was pregnant the weekend after we found out. She was the size of a bean when we told them, around 6 weeks. We were extremely anxious about how they would react. My mom was calm, which was weird for her. My dad was overjoyed and he sobbed. My fiancé's parents thought it was a joke. His mom would not take my words at face value, and for a solid 10 minutes did not believe I was pregnant. His dad then went outside to smoke a cigarette. We talked for over an hour after that about finances, and whether or not we should get married before we had the baby or just wait like we had originally planned. Fast forward a few months and I'm sick as a dog. I had horrible morning sickness. I had to be hospitalized twice because I was dehydrated. I dropped out of my graduate program because I was physically too sick to keep going. My future-in-laws have always been on my case about my future, my job, and my finances. I have had a lot of things cause bumps in my path, but I have overcome them. I graduated college, I have a job. His parents worry about their son and his future. He has had his job, his second one since graduating college, for 5 years now. It's steady with good pay and great benefits. They think that I will drag him down and take his money, etc., so they always talk with me about my finances when I come over. A little info, we live 3 hours away from them, so when we go visit them, I just love to spend hours every single trip talking about my finances. Anyway, back to the story. I get into my second trimester and we announce our news on social media. His mom starts asking both of us about names. We hadn't decided yet. I wrote down every possible name I could find that I would be even remotely okay with having as our daughter's name. I knew I wanted something not unique looking or sounding but not common. I didn't want Ashley or Megan type names. I also didn't want Lee names. I wanted to give my fiancé options. We finally narrowed it down to 2 names and eventually picked one. My fiancé gave his mom one too many hints and she figured it out. She offered us $500 if we told her the name, and we didn't. We should have. She called us on our way back home from their house during one of our trips to see them. She said Shayla. And my fiancé said what? And she said Shayla. You know that's a black name, right? And so it began. If you can recall their skin tone, religion, and political beliefs, you can understand the absolute storm that became our life. I was pissed and had some mixed feelings. 1. Is the name actually a black name? I did my own research and looked at census data. 70% of the women with the name are white. 2. Would it matter if it was a black name? I don't want to name our daughter something if it was going to be offensive to another culture, but why are they pointing it out like they are offended? I know Lakeisha, who is pale and a redhead. So people will choose the names they want for their children, but the fact that the name, Shayla, to them sounded black and that was their issue. Are my feelings of frustration valid? Like what?